Good evening, friends. Welcome to our weekly Friday night Kirtan. I'm Dr. Michelle, and it's my joy to be with you this evening. The theme for our Kirtan tonight is Swami Kriyananda's Discipleship anniversary. That was this past Monday, and I thought it would be nice to spend this evening reflecting on the theme of discipleship and what Swami Kriyananda taught us about discipleship, what Yogananda taught us about discipleship. So I'm going to read some readings from Whispers from Eternity and from some other places, and we'll play some of Swami Kriyananda's chants, a few of my favorites of those. So let's start with an opening prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Friend, Beloved God, Great Masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahasaya, Swami Shri Yukteswar, Beloved Guru Paramhansa Yogananda, all saints, Friend and Guide Swami Kriyananda, Divine Mother, thank you for this sacred guru-disciple relationship as part of our path home to Thee. Thank you for Swami Kriyananda's example of discipleship for all of us, and for creating Ananda as a vehicle to share Yogananda's vibration with the world. We are ever Thine. Be Thou ours. Om. Peace. Amen. I thought I'd start this evening by reading Yogananda's prayer poem demand, My Guru, about his relationship with Sri Yukteswar. As an example, I think that there are many aspects in this that exemplify, I think, what Swami Kriyananda felt about Master and our own relationship with Master. Thou light of my life, Thou camest to spread wisdom's glow over the path of my soul. Centuries of darkness dissolve before the shafts of Thy luminous help. As a naughty baby, I cried for my Mother Divine, and she came to me as my Guru, Swami Shri Yukteswar. At that meeting, O my Guru, a spark flew from Thee, and the faggots of my God cravings gathered through incarnations smoldered and blazed into bliss. All my questions have been answered through Thy flaming golden touch. Eternal, ever-present satisfaction has come to me through Thy glory. My Guru, Thou voice of God, I found Thee in response to my soul cries. Slumbers of sorrow are gone, and I am awake in bliss. If all the gods are displeased, and yet Thou art pleased, I am safe in the fortress of Thy pleasure. And if all the gods protect me by the parapets of their blessings, and yet I receive not Thy benedictions, I am an orphan, left to pine spiritually in the ruins of Thy displeasure. O Guru, Thou didst bring me out of the bottomless pit of darkness into the paradise of peace. Our souls met after years of waiting. They trembled with an omnipresent thrill. We met here because we had met before. Together we will fly to His shores, and then we will smash our planes of finitude forever and vanish into our infinite life. I bow to Thee as the spoken voice of silent God. I bow to thee as the divine door leading to the temple of salvation. I bow to thee, to thy master Lahiri Mahasaya, harbinger of yoga in Benares, and I lay the flowers of my devotion at the feet of Babaji, our Supreme Master. Chant Om Guru. Om Guru, 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 Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. I want only thee, Lord, thee, only thee. 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 Swami Ananda wrote on Discipleship, "What counts is one's inner sense of attunement, his own deep personal realization of the Guru's living presence. I once asked Master, "After you are gone, will you be with us as much as you are now?" He replied, "To those who think me near, I shall be near." The disciple must be inwardly in tune. The deeper his attunement, the more perfect an instrument he becomes also for the Guru's grace. But his own attunement is not the only important factor in the transfer of that grace. The persons he initiates and blesses must be receptive also. Ultimately, remember, it is God alone who is the Guru. It is God's power that the Guru transmits to his disciples. It is God's power through the Guru that the disciples transmit in their turn to others. The Guru is a Guru indeed only because of his complete openness to the flow of divine grace. It is this openness alone which determines the spiritual fitness of anyone, both to receive and to transmit. How shall I love thee? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the the root my desires. How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine, I am thine. Lord, I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. Be thou mine, oh, be thou mine, be thou mine, oh, be thou mine. I am thine, I am thine. I am thine, I am thine. I am thine, I am thine. This is from the Essence of Self-Realization on discipleship, chapter on discipleship, and so these are Yogananda's words. Intuition is necessary to discipleship, otherwise you won't understand the Guru's guidance. Don't depend too much on your reasoning faculty. Wisdom can't be achieved by intellectualizing the truth, nor can intuitive understanding be achieved by argument. Spiritual insight requires tuning in with faith to what the Guru says and to what he asks of you. Intuitive faith, not logic, is the basis of divine understanding. Fill my heart with music. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. Il mio cuore tu Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. Il mio cuore tuo, Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. Il mio cuore tuo, Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. Il mio cuore tuo, Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. Il mio cuore tuo, Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. Il mio cuore tuo, Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. Il mio cuore tuo, Signore sempre tuo, cantando a te, amando te, nella gioia del ciel vivrò. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. You fill my heart with music, I dance through life with thee. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. I sing your song and sorrow's gone, in joy I live ever free. This is from Swami Kriyananda's book, The Light of Superconsciousness, which actually came from a talk that Swami Kriyananda gave here back in 1996. And it's a talk on how to be a true disciple, and he talks about the two words that come to mind when we think of discipleship. The first is student, and I'm going to read the part here, the second part. The second meaning of the word disciple is someone who takes it up as a serious discipline. He is willing to inwardly absorb the subject and to make something of himself in the process. He is willing to take on the mantle of art or of yoga or whatever he is studying, and to approach it more from the inside out. When Master talked to his disciples, those who lived in the ashrams and who had already committed their lives to him, he didn't talk nearly so much on a level of philosophy. In fact, often he would go on for hours with guests, But he wouldn't talk at all to the disciples. If he did talk, it was just a little hint, a phrase. It was something to meditate on for many years before you really understood it. I find that in my years with Master, I came to him in 1948, I've been not only his student, but more than that, I've been his disciple. I spent all these years meditating on the things that he said and did, and have tried to understand them by getting behind his actions and words into the spirit that motivated them. In other words, I've tried to understand him from within. This is discipleship, and it means taking discipline. When I came to him, he asked 2 things of me. First, he said, I give you my unconditional love. And he asked that of me. Then he also asked me to give him my unconditional obedience. This was something I wasn't sure about, even though I was desperate to be accepted. In my mind, I was saying, you just have to accept me. But still, I wanted to be honest, so I said, but suppose, sir, I should ever think you wrong. He said, what I tell you to do won't be my desire or opinion. I will say it because God tells me to say it. How could I reply to that? I gave him my unconditional obedience on the basis that I would certainly follow him as the voice of God. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om. Sri Gurudeva Amen. Sri Gurudeva want to read a poem by Yogananda, and then we'll do a chant, and then we'll meditate, and there'll be a little bit of a guided part to the first part of the meditation. This is Yogananda's poem, God's Boatman. I want to ply my boat many times across the gulf after death, and return to earth's shores from my home in heaven. I want to load my boat with those waiting, thirsty ones who are left behind, and carry them by the opal pool of iridescent joy, where my Father distributes his all-desire-quenching liquid peace. Oh, I will come again and again, crossing 1,000,000 crags of suffering. With bleeding feet I will come, if need be 1,000,000,000,000 times, as long as I know one stray brother is left behind. I want thee, O God, that I may give thee to all. I want salvation, that I may give it to all. Free me then, O God, from the bondage of the body, that I may show others how they can free themselves. I want thine everlasting happiness, only that I may share it with others, that I may show all my brothers the way to happiness, forever and forever, in thee. I'll ask our cameraman to zoom in on Master's picture as we chant Sri Yogananda and go into a meditation for about 10 minutes or so, which will bring us close to the end. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. This is from Essence for Self-Realization, and we'll take this into meditation. To tune into the Guru's consciousness, visualize him in the spiritual eye. Mentally call to him there. Imagine his eyes especially gazing at you. Invite his consciousness to inspire your own. Then after calling to him for some time, try to feel his response in your heart. The heart is the center of intuition in the body. It is your radio receiver. Your broadcasting station is situated in the Christ center between the eyebrows. It is from this center that your will broadcasts into the universe your thoughts and ideas. Once you feel an answer in the heart, call to the Guru deeply. Introduce me to God. Let's close our evening together and offer the blessings that we've received, not just tonight, but in our lives from our relationship with the Master. Let's send them out into the world. Peace and harmony on this planet. Upliftment of consciousness. We'll chant Om 3 times. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Amen. Thank you for joining me this evening. Have a blessed evening and weekend.